We're able to parachute down, capture, and then leave.
This feels like a breath of fresh air.
Don't listen to her. Man.
Meanwhile,
Once you get to the
Hello, ladies and gents. Another episode of what the fuck is happening around the world. Maduro is what's happening around the world. And this is asmongold's. I know some of you don't like that I react to asmongold or do react to react. Asmongold is not just a reactor. He has influence. Even Vice President of United States talk about asmongold and Hassan apparently. All right. So asmongold is going to react to this Maduro thing, and then Vice President of Venezuela thing as something with Trump. That's the latest clip. Those are going to be 3 clips you're going to watch today. I'm going to make more videos today, so check that out about details about Maduro and like what is spectrum of it. There is another video. What is Maduro's capture mean? It's not about oil. I'm going to react to that as well. So, you know, like tune for that. Let's waste one.
I can say it other than we just went over there and we got him. 3-hour war. Exactly. Trump's.
That is the perfect sentence anyone can say. You know, listen to this again. This is essentially what happened.
Else that I can say it other than we just went over there and we got him. 3-hour war. Exactly. Trump straight up sent in Navy SEALs and they just
I can't, man. I can't. Look at that.
Or exactly. Trump's.
Look at that smile. That is extra smile. He usually smile, but that smile is reserved for like extra level. Look at that.
Straight up sent in Navy SEALs and they just got him. And this is, by the way, this is the original video. And you see, oh shit. And by the way, I want everybody to look at, if we're able to parachute down, capture, and then leave the president of the country, and we have that good of intelligence, that good of technology, that good of coordination, do you really think that we don't know what's on those boats? What do you think the odds are that we didn't know that there were drugs on those boats? Shortly before the air, oh, that's him in the same outfit. Nicolas Maduro could be seen visibly anxious, telling the media that Colombia was responsible for all the cocaine and not Venezuela. Oh, God.
Oh, hold up there. Wasn't the Colombian guard protecting him during this time, as people tell me? And he's saying that about Colombia? What a moron.
It's not me. I didn't do it. Yeah, Rubio realizing he's going to be president of Venezuela, governor of Cuba, and the Shah of Iran. Oh, fuck. Like I said, after the absolute blowout in Venezuela and previously with Iran, it becomes increasingly clear that the 20-year war with the Middle East was by design. Look at Dr. Disrespect latest post. Wait, what? No way he posted on this shit. No way he posted on this.
What is the connection there? I don't get it. Dr. Respect, what does he have to do with this?
Stop linking me this. It's not.
Oh, he looks like him. Is that what the point is?
Funny. Oh my fucking God. Well, apparently he wasn't transparent enough because they fucking found him.
I came in this country when I was 10 years old, and ever since I was born, every single person in power of the country has abused us and abused of their power. We have been living in a dictatorship for about 20 years. So I can tell you, this feels like a breath of fresh air.
Guys, don't listen to her. There's a fat, gender-confused communist on Twitter that lives in
Minneapolis,
Massachusetts, that actually thinks this is a bad thing. Every single... Wow. Hassan doesn't give...
There is a weird guy with weird hat in Minneapolis saying Hugo Chavez was a god and this is wrong. Maduro should be set free.
Give a shit about any of that stuff. The reason why he cares about it is because it's not advantageous.
Great to be American first bootlicker who voted for the most Israel first admin that guts social programs. Won't fix infra. Just fix it, man. Just fix infra. That's how easy it is. Cuts taxes for the super wealthy and spends all its money instead of bombing Venezuela, stealing its oil for super profit of the elite. Okay.
For his worldview. Don't listen to any of these Venezuelans. Oh, no. George Bush needed 170,000 troops that led over 4,400 U.S. military casualties in an 8-year war in order to capture Saddam Hussein. President Trump captured Nicolas Maduro while we were sleeping overnight with 0 casualties.
Not apples to apples. Iraq was different. Iraq was doing a lot of shit. Saddam Hussein was doing a lot of shit that Venezuela can't. He was a bit aggressive. More than that, that time was 20 plus years ago. American technology exponentially goes up every decade. We can't even talk about other countries because USA is that ahead. So 2020's, 2025's technology, what US has, is like alien level technology, the precision it has. So their intelligence comes from a ridiculous amount of like processing power and accurate AI data. That is pinpoint accurately, just like laid out plan. Like, yeah, this is 99.8% probability we're going to do this. And it happened. That shit couldn't have happened back then. It's the same military. Doesn't matter which president comes and go. President just have to say, like, do it. And then military people, like, comes up with the plan and everything. It's the same military. So the problem here is the technology. The today's technology, what US has, is too powerful. And Trump is actually utilizing it.
Man, how about that?
Yeah, this is just absolute insanity, right? Venezuelan people are saying, like, okay, again, you could say this about anyone, like, I want to be neutral here, right? Yeah, there are going to be a lot of Venezuelans that are happy because he was a dictator, but there's also going to be a lot of people like, yeah, he was a dictator, but I don't like US came here and did all this shit. So there are going to be both sides to this. But you can't really say that Maduro is a good guy. The people who are saying, like, free Maduro, he's a wanted guy in your country. At geopolitical level, you can argue, like, okay, what is even legality and what? Like, should we do this in that way? You can do that. But you can't really say, like, my own country, my own legal system put out a bounty on somebody for, like, years now, decade even, more than decade, right? And, okay, let him go. What the fuck is even that?
Now a message to my English-speaking friends, because I'm already seeing people are organizing protests.
Oh, I thought it's, but I saw a woman in, like, Venezuelan woman. I just assumed that's new vice president. No, this is someone else.
Hands off Venezuela, let's defend Maduro, we love dictators. Do not for a moment let your hatred and disdain for Donald Trump, an unsavory character, have
he's
you
an
defending
asshole.
the dictator of my country that was destroyed.
See, basically said, right, like what it is. What I'm saying, basically said common sense.
We Venezuelans are very, very happy. It's the first time we're seeing justice in 26 years.
Let me tell you, I am Trump's #1 hater. Everyone's happy about this. So can you please just educate yourself and stop spreading this bullshit narrative that, oh my God, they must be so scared. No, we're not scared. We've been waiting for this shit for 25 years.
They have no problem.
You know what the fucked up thing about is? Let's talk about bombing of Venezuela. There were bombings, people woke up in the middle of night. Yeah, it's terrifying. It's terrible. Do you know what's worse and more terrible? People coming to the street, doing riots, destroying 1 million tons of property, people getting hurt, and Maduro still in power. Those protests are not always successful. A bigger power just coming like that, bombing the shit out of things and grabbing him and success, yeah, they're going to be happy. This is basically nuking of World War II. The nuking happened. That was better than the bombing of Japan that would have like killed most people. This is that level of thing. That's the parallel I make.
Problem. Sacrificing Venezuelans for their own value system. Destiny thinks he knows more than the Venezuelan people on Maduro's capture.
Regardless of what you guys think about the invasion or the kidnapping or whatever, which you should think it's horrible, don't argue with fucking Venezuelans about this, because Venezuelans fucking hate Maduro. They're happy to see him go, and none of them are going to be criticizing Trump for these actions.
Wait, so the common leftist American knows more than the people about their own shit? I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, just because Venezuelans are out there celebrating doesn't mean...
The argument I think they are making it, like, the end result is warping the principles and, like, how it should have been, which in itself I don't agree with. Who decide what is morality at the global stage and whatever? Like, everything is muddy. Doesn't matter which it is. If you look at Gandhi was racist. So, like, when we talk about at that scale, let's really investigate it. Everything has like a dirty hands. But I think they're trying to argue here basically how they did it and broke a lot of international laws and whatever norms, Geneva Convention. I don't even fuck know what it broke, but something like that. That's what they're arguing here. So he's basically saying like, don't listen to Venezuelan people because of course they're happy because dictator is off, but how it happened, it's not good. I think because they have nothing else to argue. That's why they are arguing this.
It's good.
What would be a solution employed for the last whatever amount of years
27.
they were in power and they shouldn't have been? What was the solution?
There's no solution. They're just trying to complain.
Let them be. Oh, God.
Let them be?
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, it's just so stupid.
And a lot of those Venezuelans, some of them are going to be in the chat today, are going to fucking talk like this is a fantastic moment and Trump is the great liberator. Bitch, he's saying you're a rapist. I need you to understand this if you are a fucking Venezuelan expat, if you are a Venezuelan refugee.
What the fuck just happened? What? Where is he going? Look, man, Hassan needs to go to a school and learn how to speak. This is coming from me, by the way, not a native English speaker. He's not making a case. Like he's not like building the structure. I know he's trying to say something, but he jumps to it so fast. Most people are like, what are you talking about? Where did that come from? It takes a second to realize.
Living in the United States of America, understand something. He is saying you're a rapist, drug dealer that will get sent to fucking CCOT. It doesn't
What?
matter whether you like Maduro or whether you hate the Chavistas or whatever the fuck, okay? You're like a cum rag. That's it.
Jesus. Oh, man.
What? Is that an AI clip or did it really fucking said that? What is wrong with you, man? You're like the second biggest Twitch streamer. That's gonna burn him every single time. Second biggest Twitch streamer, and you're gonna say this shit? What is wrong with you, man?
Really something special, I'll tell you that. Oh, here we go again. Venezuela, we are sorry. We don't want this either. Sincerely, all sane Americans. Dear brainwashed American, we Venezuelans wanted this badly. Thank you to the United States and thank you to the Trump administration. Go apologize to your psychiatrist for skipping treatment. Sincerely, all sane Venezuelans. I showed a No War with Venezuela protester how Venezuelans are celebrating in the street.
I'm organized with the Revolutionary Communists of America. We're out here to say hands off Venezuela.
What do you think about the people of Venezuela celebrating on the streets?
What?
What do you think about the people of...
What?
I saw images of Venezuelans being bombed after the U.S.,
Venezuelan were bombed? Do you mean certain military installations and like radars that were bombed? Not actual people? You idiot.
bombed Caracas, so I'm not sure what you're talking about, but...
I think these idiots literally think when US bombed places and they say fireballs, people are getting bombed. That's what he's thinking probably. Like those are homes or something. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I think you should definitely...
show me the bombings that you're talking about? I didn't see any.
I don't know, I just saw it on Reddit. It was on the front page of...
On Reddit.
So,
okay.
I don't know.
But what do you think about the people celebrating, the hundreds of thousands of people that are in the streets celebrating?
I have yet to see. Can you show me that?
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, I stand with the people of Venezuela against U.S. imperialism. The U.S. has no right to bomb the people of Venezuela.
You know, I watched a LA video. I don't know, like check out my channel. I don't even know the title. I don't remember. I make too many videos. I remember watching like all the liberal LA people wants all the good things for poor people and like other race, for like, minorities and like people like that. I'm not a native English speaker. Like it takes a second. They want all the good things, but not where we live. That's their saying. Every time somebody tries to do something, create a housing thing, not here, everybody protests. Oh, this will look ugly. Basically, you're saying, I want all the good shit for people as credit checks. Like, when I go to heaven, I want God to say to me, like, yeah, I was a good person. That's all I want. I don't actually want something good for these people. I don't want housing where I live. Fuck it. Like, okay, send them somewhere else. I want something good for them, but not where I live. Who's the fucking racist, really? This is, I don't want US imperialism. Yeah, but they are saved. Okay, you can argue how they did it. You can argue Trump's motivation, but end result is at least good. You have to admit that. No, I'm just against US imperialism. Shut the fuck up.
The U.S. has no right to kidnap another
NPC programming
correspondent there who can ask. I'm
trying to
here
get out there
demonstrating
with the
against.
airspace
I'm here
facility.
demonstrating against U.S. imperialism and the U.S.
Is
intervention.
this AI though? These images of everybody
I don't know.
celebrating?
You're the one.
Okay, imperialism implies the US have went there, removed Maduro, and literally took over the country. I know Trump says that I'm the running the country now, but that's indirect because Trump is blockading Venezuela. And like through sanctions and things, they're like strong arming that. You can argue about that either, but the point is this is not imperialism. This is not like Iraq where you take over the country.
Showing me the video, so let me know. You're showing me the source.
Yeah, you know what? Another technicality I can think of, they send FBI with them. So technically it's legal. They could have just said, fuck it, Delta Force, just grab him and bring it home. I don't care. We don't have to send FBI. No, they tried to be like legal. Send FBI with them. Imagine being FBI riding with Delta Force. Damn.
No,
I don't think it's AI.
Real-time cognitive dissonance. I know.
I'm here protesting U.S. intervention.
I'm here. Just say it again. Say it again.
Understand that.
U.S.
Say the thing.
imperialism and U.S. capitalism.
Leftists after a week of defending fraud, and now they've got to defend a dictator. I'm tired, boss.
I'm tired, boss.
Man. Is this the
You can try to oppose this more sensible way. You can say like the way that Trump did is not proper. It violates a law. This sets a precedent and all that type of shit. I've said that in my original reactions a lot. Like my point is basically the way US did it, it's questionable. You have to think that you have to take a step back and look at the globe as a whole and how geopolitics work. In that way, it's a questionable. You can argue that. But these people are so stupid, they don't understand that. And they just want to say, no, US bad. Like, okay, why is that bad? Oh, by the way, they captured Maduro. Oh, Maduro's a saint. Shut the fuck up. You are instantly disqualifying yourself as soon as you open your mouth. Sometimes shutting up is better for your cause than to open your mouth. These people need to understand that. That idiot in Minneapolis, oh, Hugo Chavez is like a hero. My brain literally started to buffer at that point. Like, I'm walking away. What the fuck? Now, this is latest clip. President Trump is wild. By the way, Venezuelan Maduro captured by Delta Force. And people are protesting and people are happy. Meanwhile, this is happening. Let's watch one.
post that I was trying to find here? So Trump is up there and he is doing what he does.
What the
is
fuck
that right?
is that?
When you have policy so bad, when you have policy with men and women's sports, and she gets up and my wife, by the way, my wife hates when I do this. She said, you know, she's a very classy person, right? She said, it's so unpresidential.
This is the president is on stage complaining about his wife.
I said, but I did become president.
Twice.
She hates when I dance. I said, everybody wants me to dance. Darling, it's not presidential. She actually said, could you imagine FDR dancing? She said that to me.
Oh my God.
And I said,
no.
There's a long history that perhaps...
Wait a minute, he was? I don't know about, I didn't know about that. FDR, oh damn, all right.
She doesn't know, but he wouldn't be...
Why did she bring up FDR? She could have said Reagan or something. Like, Republicans' hero president, isn't that like Reagan? Did Reagan dance? I don't know.
This.
That's a cripple joke?
Yeah. But she says, darling, please, the weightlifting is terrible. And I have to say this, the dancing they really like. She said they don't like it, they're just being nice to you. I said, that's not right. The place goes crazy. They're screaming, dance, please. But the weightlifting, but no, the girl gets up. And you see, I want to be more, but I have somebody watching. I want to be more effusive. I want to really, yeah. But she gets it, and drops the thing, walks off the stage crying. Her mother's crying, her father's crying. Guy gets up. He said, have you lifted before? A little bit. And he walks up, being...
That was... I'm like, what woman... Oh, okay, he's talking about women and men competing in like a weightlifting. Look, woke people, something is just point blank true. Men are stronger than women. The end, much, like that's not even close. There is a time where, you know, like I think people sometimes confuse, like if you take a similar height and weight of a woman and similar height of weight of a man, they're going to be equal. That's what they think. Because whenever we bring that up, they're going to argue that. No, you idiots. Men, everything being equal, men are much stronger than women. It's genetics. It literally like, even the cross section of your like forearm, that dictates your strength. Even that. Men are much stronger. Upper body strength is insanely high. When you do any kind of physical work, upper body is used. Lower body is for support. If your upper body is really big and lower body is big enough, but it's for support, yeah, you're going to be really strong. Look at Brock Lesnar. He's not known for having big legs. But look at his strength. In UFC, he was like one of the biggest and strongest ever. In WWE, he just lift people like it's nothing. Look at his leg and look at his upper body. That's how shit works. If you're too big of a lower body, which women are like tuned, like they have bigger lower body than upper body, okay, you can do certain work in there, but it's not for strength and athleticism. Look at bodybuilders who are like really big legs. They'll walk like penguin, and if they run, they'll be out of breath. That's what happens. That's not athletic body. So men are much stronger. They're just tuned that way. It just is. Queen ant is much stronger than any male ants. That's just how ants are. That is opposite of how males are, like how humans are. You gonna bitch about that? No, you're not gonna bitch about it. You're gonna bitch about humans. What is wrong? Why you opposing science just for your brainless, like ideology? I don't understand. I'm a very scientific guy. I'll accept whatever science tell me. I won't let my ideology come in the way. Before it was religion. Now it's people's ideologies. How much science has to endure, man? This is ridiculous.
He could have gone ding, 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 ding. It's crazy.
I really don't know what the fuck to say. You have to understand, inside of that same clip, he's complaining about his wife, making jokes about people that are disabled, and then joking about women, and then making fun of trans people all in 2 minutes. He's gonna say the N-word. It's gonna happen.
He literally said, if I shoot somebody in an alley, nothing will happen to me. I think he could say that word, people will cry and they'll get used to it. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I think that's what would happen. That's fucked up. All right, well, there you go. Shit is happening around the world. There you go. You just got the gist of it. I'm a lot of that dumbfounded, as most of you Americans are, because I don't believe that whatever you see online is most of the people. I believe most of the people are sane. Majority of the people in America usually votes for Democrats. Usually people won by electoral vote if they're going to, win, like Trump did in 2016. Republicans don't get majority vote. This time, Trump got the majority vote, implying a lot of people who vote Democrats say, fuck this, these people lost their mind, I'd rather vote for Trump. Most people have common sense. That's what it is. Right, Bill? I'll see you next time.